All right, everyone. What I'm going to be going over is the new part of the presentation. Now, the now is going to lead you to the new. You create the problems, build rapport, find hotspots in the now, and you're going to bring it to the new. Okay, so a few things here. See how I've got the price for this customer. Let's just go through this customer. They have 3 TVs, 1 DVR, 1 high definition. All 3 TVs are HD capable. They have the basic channels on 2 of the TVs. They like Auburn, like the Giants, which is a pro team, reality shows, and the cartoons. They have Comcast internet as well as a home phone. Okay. One of the big key points to your presentation is never throw out this price until you know this price. So what I mean by that, so I'm going to say, all right, so I'm going to find this information out. I'm not going to throw that price out. I'm never going to ask that price either. I'm always going to assume the fact, so what are you paying this? So I'm going to say, well, your 3 TVs, your home phone, your internet with Comcast, 3 TVs, $119 plus $20 for the home phone, $139. See how I got that? So I know that price. Now I'm not going to write it over here yet because I don't want them to be fixating on that number. Okay. So I'm assuming I now know the price. So I'm assuming for your TV, internet, and your home phone, I'm assuming you're paying what, like $200, $220, something like that? Yeah, something like that. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to show you what I've been doing for a lot of your neighbors. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a box on all 3 of your TVs. So you said earlier you had all the channels just on your main TV, right? Yes. Okay. Now you're going to have all the channels on all 3 of your TVs. So what that means is now you're going to get all the channels on all 3 of your TVs. Okay. Now you also said you guys can only have the DVR function on your main TV, right? Yes. Note how I'm saying right. I'm getting them to say yes. I'm getting them to agree with me. Okay. So you said earlier you only have a DVR on your main TV, right? Yes. What we're going to do is we're going to give you what's called total home DVR. What that means is now you're going to have a DVR functioning on all 3 of your TVs. Okay. Now with Comcast DVR, I know you guys can only record 2 shows at one time. Okay. With us, you'll be record up to 5 shows at the same time. Okay. So say for example, then I'm going to give them some examples. So say for example, you have your Auburn game coming on Saturday. You also have some reality shows that are coming on and some cartoon shows coming on at the same time. You guys don't have to pick and choose which program to DVR. You'll be able to DVR up to 5 shows at the same time. Okay? I'm painting the picture on that. I'm pushing on the paint of some situation they're in right now where I'm going to fix that. Okay? In addition to that, are you guys familiar with the pause and play feature? Yes, no, maybe, whatever. All right, so with our pause and play feature, so say for example, you're watching the Alabama-Auburn game. Auburn's beating Alabama. It's a blowout, and you don't want to not watch the rest of it, but you'd rather watch the rest of it in your bedroom. Okay, you can pause live TV, go brush your teeth, get ready for bed, push play, pick up exactly where you left off, and you won't miss a beat. Okay. Now, as far as your HD goes, you said earlier you have HD capability on all 3 of your TVs, but you're only getting the HD service on the main TV, right? Yes. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to give you the HD capability on all 3 of your TVs. So now you're going to be broadcasting a true 1080p opposed to the 720 you're paying right now. It's going to be 30% clearer. Okay. Now, see how I'm noting? I'm going to say yes, okay, right. I'm getting them to say yes. I'm getting them to agree with this. This is very important in your new, because if all you do is talk to a customer, they zone out. They're not going to pay attention. Okay. Now, as far as your channels goes, okay, so obviously you guys like sports. You're going to get all your sports channels. You're going to get all the channels you have now and then some. You're going to get all your ESPNs, ESPN, ESPN2, classics, news. You're also going to get, you said you're a big Giants fan. You're also going to get what's called the NFL Sunday Ticket. I'm sure you're familiar with that. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Perfect. Now you're not going to miss any of your Giants games. You're going to get everyone for the whole season. Okay? Now your wife, she's still going to get all of her Bravo channels. She's going to get BET. She's going to get MTV, VH1, all of her reality shows. She'll get all those included, as well as, of course, your cartoon channels. Your kids will get your Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Sprout, the whole gamut. You're going to get all those included. Now, if the customer doesn't say they really care about premiums, I'm not really going to make premiums a big deal. Now, there's 2 different packages. Their main package, U300 for UVerse and Ultimate for DirecTV. Ultimate includes Starz Encore, and the U300 includes Starz, Showtime, Encore, the Movie Channel, Flix, Reels, and Sundance. Now, if the customer doesn't say over here that they watch a lot of premiums, because not everyone does, I'm not making this a big deal. I'm not even going to talk about it if they're not saying that what's important to them over here. Same thing goes for DVRs, and same thing goes for high definition or whatever. If a customer doesn't say that something's important over here, or you can't find that out, or they say it's not important to them, you don't want to make those things a big deal over here, because you're making bullet points on things that are not important to them. Okay, so again, if I'm selling you Ultimate and they didn't say anything about movie channels, I'm not going to make that a big deal. Now, if I happen to sell U300, which includes more movie channels, that's one of the reasons why I may sell that package, is because they like movie channels. So I would emphasize that. You're going to get Star, Showtime, Encore, the movie channel, Flix, Reels, and Sundance channel. Okay? Now, what I do is on demand is I break up the monotony. Okay? I say to them, ask them a question. Do you guys use your on-demand a lot? They'll either say yes or no. They say yes. Perfect. Do you watch it for more of the shows or movies? Oh, a little bit of both. Just make it interactive. The reason why I want to break up the monotony and ask them a question here is, again, I want to make sure they're paying attention to me. I'm going to bring them back in the conversation. Okay? So if they say they like to watch on demand, I'm going to say, cool, that's great. So you're going to get 1,500 free movies, updates every single Friday. Just read it off the sheet. 500 network shows that updates every 24 hours. So in the chance that you guys forget the DVR, it'll populate in your on demand within 24 hours after that. If they say they don't use on demand that much, I'm just going to skim over that. Well, cool, you're going to get some on demand, 1,500 free movies, 500 network shows if you so choose to use them. Do that. Okay? See how I painted the picture more for someone that does like it, not so much if they don't. Okay? And as far as your internet goes, it's 2 to 3 times faster than what you guys currently have right now. The main reason we take you off the shared network you're on right now and give you a direct connect. So you're not going to be sharing bandwidth with any of your neighbors. Okay? Now, if I feel like I've already got this person impulse and interested in the TV service, I may not make the internet as big of a deal, because I think I've already got them interested here. Now, if I'm not getting a lot of buying signs on my TV, I may spend a little bit more time on the internet, because that could be the interest there. You got to read your customer. That's why you want to present, you want to explain it, and you're also watching the customer at the same time. Okay? Now, as far as your home phone, you got unlimited local and long distance anywhere in the continental United States and all of North America. So you'll be able to use your phone as much as you like. Okay? So that is my new. Okay? So I'm going to transition quickly into the close. All right? So before I do anything, so now I've done the new. Now I'm going to go straight into the close. Okay? So watch that on the next video. Actually, I'm going to hold off to the next video, and then I'll do the close in that video. Thank you.